What's up, besties? How you doing out there? It has been a crazy week of lots of cooking, lots of digging in those closets, and a big surprise for you. But first, let's see what Thomas has for us. Hey, Thomas!
All right, well, how you doing, Chef? Today's cocktail is a Cattini on the rocks. And the reason why I did that was because you wanted a cat-inspired cocktail, but you were talking about kittens. I think there was a little gargling on the phone. So I made a Tiger King cat-inspired cocktail. We're gonna have a few pieces of bell pepper. Get a nice little muddle going in there. Juice from half a lemon. A little bit of cayenne. Only a little bit of dash will do you. Grapefruit bitters. If you don't have the grapefruit bitters, I would suggest grapefruit juice. Honey syrup, half honey, half water. 3/4 ounce of honey syrup. And last but not least, tequila. We're gonna use 1.5 ounces of Patron. And we have that nice little orange pinkish hue for our Tiger King. So it has that pungent, savory, sweet, spicy, all types of complex emotions in this drink, similar to the emotions that you felt during Tiger King, because he was misunderstood, like I told you before.
Okay, thank you, Thomas.
You're welcome.
Once again, it has been a crazy week around the Black household, and I can't wait to tell you all things that we have been up to. First, though, I would like to start with the restaurant business. I am very aware that the governor of Texas has opened the restaurants and let everybody in with 25%. But I just want to give a big shout out to the restaurant people, my people out there. I think it is incredibly brave and incredibly scary to make a decision whether to stay closed or to stay open. And I fear that we are opening up too soon, and I'm very worried about it. I'm very worried about the people in the business, the employees, the owners, the bartenders, the servers, the chefs, the cooks, the dishwasher, everybody, because I don't know how the hell you social distance in the kitchen, especially our kitchen, and I don't know how you keep each other safe. The only thing I will say is the restaurants are the cleanest places in the world because we are always looking out for germs and infections, and we always want to make sure things are clean and disinfected. But please be safe out there. Do the right thing. Y'all wear a mask. Tip big if you're going to go out. And everyone just be safe. I know I miss my own restaurant. I miss my favorite restaurants out there. But if no meal is worth dying. No meal is worth making your family sick. No meal is worth COVID. No meal, not even if it was a Donnie Wahlberg, is worth Corona. So please be safe and be respectful and loving to your restaurant people, because this is very brave of them. And a lot of us don't have a choice. People have to go back to work. So God bless and stay safe. I'll get off my soapbox because we have a lot of fun stuff to talk about this week. So, there's 2 chefs in this house, as everybody knows, and we love to cook, but I feel bad because I feel like sometimes Nathan could get bored, and so I'm always trying to change things up, and we're always sort of challenging each other, like, the next thing. So this week, my challenge, I made albondigas. Now, everyone in the Mexican community and those that know how to cook Mexican food know that these are Mexican meatballs with rice in them. He made the meatballs and I made the broth, and we got to cook together. And it was such a fun way to connect it and to love on each other and do what we do best, which is cooking and being together. And he didn't know what it was, so he was super surprised, but it was the best meal ever. And we had so much fun. And then we took the rest to Mama Beck because I think she likes our cooking too. So she likes our little battles off because she gets to be the recipient of it. Now, in terms of competing and food of the week, Nathan pulled out one of his best surprises ever. Nathan, if no one knows this, makes the best hot smoked salmon in the world. The best. I'm talking about, it is like candy in your mouth. It's like fish candy with smoke and sweet, and all the fish candy doesn't sound appealing. Never had Nathan's. And I woke up the other morning and it was like 8 in the morning, which was way too early to be up for anything. And our whole house smelled like smoked salmon. Nathan had cured the salmon overnight as a surprise. And then he was smoking it all morning. If I can tell you, it's like God's tears in a little container. It is the greatest gift on earth. And Nathan gave it to me, and I am so excited. So I did the abondigas, he did the smoked salmon, and we are very, very grateful. I'm very grateful because it was so sweet, and it's a labor of love. It takes like 2 to 3 days. It's a long process, but it is so delicious, and I feel so grateful. And I'm so thankful that he did that. That was very nice of him. Well, I wanted to give everybody an update on our kittens. So as everybody knows, about 3 weeks ago, Easter Sunday, Nathan and I came home from my mom's house, and we had Midnight. That's the mama cat. And she had 5 babies outside of our front door, literally on our front door. And Nathan, not wanting to be disrespectful, he climbed through our window and rescued them, brought them in the house. And we have really enjoyed watching their evolution. You can see them every morning. I give my family and the world an update every morning because it's so fun to see them grow. And now, in the last week since I've seen you guys last, they have moved from their crate into a playpen. And then from the playpen this morning, we noticed that they are trying to crawl out of the playpen, which is going to be fun because we have 5 kittens running around our house, trying to keep them away from the dachshunds and making sure they grow and they're raised. We're very grateful and blessed because 2 of them have been adopted. I mean, when it's appropriate, they have been adopted. So we're waiting for homes for 3 more. And then Nathan decided to build them their own jungle gym / playground. And it is about the coolest thing I've ever seen. They are very active, very loud, but they're very active. And their legs are getting stronger and their voices are getting stronger. And they're just amazing. And it's such a gift to get to watch it. I don't know that I wanted the gift right in my living room, but such is life. What do you do when something shows up on your doorstep? Which leads me to my last point. So last night, Nathan and I are sleeping and our alarm starts going off, and it's like the alarm's going off, something is very wrong. And I hear this horrible commotion, and we run outside, and in front of our house, we have by our front door, we have a little sanctuary for the feral cats outside. When it's too hot or too cold or too sunny or whatever, we have a place for them, like a nest box for them, towels and linens, and then a 60-pound bench that goes over them. And it's just we have possums here, we have raccoons. When we first moved in, we had 2 coyotes that we saw on the front porch. So we're very cognizant of the fact that there are creatures out there, and it's spring. Nathan and I get woken up with this horrible noise. I mean, it sounds like the worst commotion you've ever seen in your life or heard in your life. And the alarm's going off, and the police are being called. It's like, oh my God, what is going on? This is horrible. Oh my gosh. We go out and we look, and where the feral cats sanctuary has been ripped to shreds. Like the towels are out, the sheets are all ripped up, the house is over on one side, and the bench has been moved. We're like, oh my God, what is going on? I mean, clearly not a possum, unless it was a real angry one. And so we're thinking coyote. Nathan are okay, everything seems fine. It's not a burglar or something like that. Police, thank you so much for coming, but you can go. And we look over to our front door. And this is what was waiting for us. Apparently, what the coyote was going after was China and her babies. She had 5 babies as well, and I don't know if she knew because Midnight did it, but she moved them all to the very corner of our front door. She was screaming and crying. They were screaming and shaking. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have 10 kittens. These babies are much different than Midnight's. They are not quite as friendly yet. They're at different developmental stages. They haven't all opened their eyes yet. But this is what was waiting for us at our front door. We are very grateful because I guess they knew, to come to our house. But if you know anybody that has a good home, is a loving family that needs kittens, you let us know, because soon they will get shots and then they'll get fixed and then they will need homes. But I know it seems crazy, but we couldn't leave them outside, and they were clearly traumatized. But now they're just loved on. So I just want to give you the update. Don't judge us, but if you end up at my front door, I'll feed you too. We feed the possums, we feed the birds, we feed the feral cats, and we feed you. So I hope you have a great week. God bless. And if you know anybody that wants some kittens, you let us know. Take care. Bye. Maybe the Tiger King was not misunderstood. He is an animal abuser.
No, we know this. I'm just saying, with his actions outside of abusing the animals. His animus toward Carol Baskin, who did the same thing? True. So why didn't she get handled up?
And he killed her too, though.
Yeah.